Hey everybody, this is Luke with ResTech Studios, and I am here to kind of show you a couple bugs that people have been asking some questions about. One of them being some flickering textures that you can kind of see in the background there on the screen, as well as the paintable foliage removal that is turning black. So I'm going to just show you how to kind of quickly solve those two issues here. So as you can kind of see on my screen, this is a just a brand new landscape, but as you can see, it's perfectly flat. This is an issue with tessellation and within Unreal Engine. When it's on a perfectly flat plane, you're going to see the noticeable kind of flickering in the background. It's because the landscape is perfectly flat and it's a tessellated material. So in order to fix this, a really simple solution is just go to that actual quad itself and then actually sculpt the actual place where it's actually flickering, and it'll stop the flickering. So again, it's with a perfectly flat landscape. If I were to just kind of put this up here, it's supposed to go to noise and just kind of do that. It basically stops any of the flickering that's being caused, because again, it's just a flat, it's just like a perfectly flat plane that's using tessellation. It's something about the z bounds of each quadrant being overlapped, so it causes this basically like misinformation. So it kind of just starts flickering because it doesn't know what to do. So if you just were to kind of just raise it or lower it, I mean, it could even just be just 1 centimeter or 1 millimeter. Like, it doesn't matter, just as long as there's some sort of height information on that quad, it'll stop doing that. The other issue is what people have been kind of complaining about. We'll move this to 50, is when you actually paint on the foliage removal, you'll notice here it's going to turn black once the shader compiles. And I'm going to show you how to quickly solve this issue with it turning black. So obviously this is no good. And the problem is when I packed it, I actually submitted it. I actually made a mistake when I actually made the landscape layer. Is I made it a regular, not a not weight. It was basically a weight blended and not a non-weight blended. So I'm going to show you how to fix that really quick. So under your ResTech Studios here, you have auto material, and then you have landscape materials, and then you have your layers right here, this layers folder. So you're going to find the foliage removal info layer. So we're going to just go ahead and we're going to delete that. And it's going to say that, yes, are you sure you want to delete it? You say force delete. It'll just clear that layer altogether. You're going to go back down here. You're going to create a layer info. So basically, as you can kind of see, all these are grayed out, but because we deleted this layer, now you can create a new layer. So you're going to create layer info, and you're going to go non-weight blended. And then what you want, guys, you want to save in the same spot. So we're going to go ResTech Studios, auto material, landscape material, and then layers. And once you click OK, the new one has been created. We'll just go ahead and we're going to save all. Save selected. This is just a map. You can kind of save anything that you want. So now, when you actually, what I like to do here is then go to your materials, bring it back into the landscape. And now, when you go to paint layers, you're going to see where it says foliage removal layer info, it'll say non-weight blended right here. That's what you want. So when you actually click it and drag it, as I'm doing right now, it's not black. And what it'll do is it'll actually start removing the foliage. So that's how to actually fix that issue. So, all right. So I hope this helped, and let me know if you have any more questions. Thanks.